Hey everyone, I hope you are all doing well and having an excellent day. And welcome to all my new subs and all incoming subs. Welcome also, and lurkers, welcome. All right, and subs, thank you for subbing. And to my new people, click the notify. All right, so I am doing a uh, hits a product, misses a product, and middle ground. You know, they work, but there's just things about them that I didn't like. So all right. So the first video I'm doing, I'm breaking this up into different videos because if I don't, we are going to be here for a day. So because there is a lot of products, so I'm going to do it in increments. So this video is the Mrs. products. And for this one, I don't have a lot. This is the Mrs. And then I'm going to also include the products that are just there. I mean, there are people that might really like the products, but for me, they really didn't do that much for me. So they did what they said. They just, there are other products that I use that could take their place easily that I would like so much better. So this grouping of products are misses for me. All right, so the first one is this is Baby Skin by Maybelline. All right, and it sort of reminds me of Maybelline. Maybelline has a primer that is a silicone primer. I have that. I have it. I'm going to show you what this looks like, but it just really didn't do anything for me at all. See that? All right, now I'm going to put it on so you can rub it in. It just is greasy-ish, and it just really, it's supposed to, it didn't do anything for me. Instant pore eraser, that's what it does. All right, that's what it says, but it just really didn't. And this is what it looks like. Okay. um it it's not wet. It's like, I would say, silicone-ish. um it just I don't know, and I didn't like the way it applied. It's like gooey and not wet at all, not liquidy, not liquidish, like a goo. And but not like a wet goo, a gelish goo. But it doesn't really set. So I didn't know when it was okay to apply my foundation or anything. It just sat there. So I really didn't like it at all. And after I reviewed it, I did not use it again. So that is that with Baby Skin. So if you see this and you want to try it, all right, but that's what it did for me. Okay, then this next one is Wet n Wild, their ombre blush, and it's pink at the top, and then it's supposed to be a purpley at the bottom, and I really didn't see that applying at all. I was kind of disappointed when I don't know if I want to use the word disappointed, but it just um you know it just didn't. This is a swatch. All right, and it just didn't come through. If the bottom portion of it, all right, was a little, stood out a little bit more, with that purpley tone, it would be better, but it just doesn't. So I'm going to swatch a little bit so you can see what this looks like. But wearing I mean, and then it's just so light. Now on my finger here, it looks pretty on my finger, but that isn't how it went on. Now if I were to apply with my finger, and it come off on my face the way it's supposed to, that would be different, but it didn't do that. So, for me, and even putting it on my hand, the back of my hand in a swatch, it really isn't doing anything. A little, just a little, but sheer. And it could be because I put that primer on here too. Maybe I could use eye primer or some type of primer right underneath it, and that's the best this has looked since I bought it. The very best. Let me see if I can put a little bit more on here and really get some color out of it. Other reviews I've seen of this, really nobody that I know that I watched reviews gave a very good review. So, I just I expected more, so but for those that can use it and works for you, I'm really glad. What I'd like is for the purple to be a little bit more vibrant, and then in the middle a bluish pink, a little bit more standout, and then at the top a cool pink, that's really pretty, and then a triple ombre, three colors. They are a little bit more vibrant, saturated. So when you take your brush and go over it, they all apply together and they look really good. That is not the situation with this. So these are just, no, not for me. So, okay, so the next thing is, this is CoverGirl's Outlast All Day Ultimate Finish. And I have not to this day, until this foundation, this one, okay, I've not to this day had a foundation, whether it was put on a, sponge or a brush, not apply at all. This foundation absolutely did not apply. All right, so this is what the foundation looks like, okay? It is a liquid to powder. It's a cream to powder foundation, all right? But it absolutely would not apply to my face. It absolutely wouldn't. I tried different primers to see if it was the primer, and it just wouldn't do it. And I changed sponges to see, instead of I used one of mine, then I used theirs, and then I used a different textured sponge I have, and none worked. Absolutely none. So, for me, this has not happened to me before. So, for me, I have to say no, absolutely no, and I will swatch it with the finger. This is their lightest. CoverGirl's lightest this is 405, okay, ivory, and this is the lightest, cool. All my foundations are pink. This is the lightest, but this is what this looks like. It's supposed to dry or set to a powder. It did not apply well on me at all. No matter what I did, it would not apply. So that is all of that. Then, the last thing, not the last thing. I went to the store to buy L'Oreal Infallible, their setting spray, which is, it's great. It's The best over the counter I found yet. And I was in Milani looking around and I saw this and Milani Make It Last Sunscreen Setting Spray with broad spectrum 30. And I thought, well, I'm a blogger. We do cosmetics here, so I'll try it. And one day it set my makeup. The thing I noticed immediately, it smells like aerosol hairspray. So if you don't mind that, but the second time I used it, it did not set my makeup. I tried it again a third time. It did not set my makeup. I had to use one of my other setting sprays. So, if you get this, keep that in mind. All right. I have it and I'll probably use it up until it's gone and then I won't repurchase. But as far as I think this is a mess. So I wouldn't go there. But, if you want to try it, go ahead and even let me know how it works for you and what you think of the product. All right, so the last thing I have right now is Wet n Wild Full Healthy Lashes. This is Mega Wear mascara. All right, and it says soy protein enriched with panthenol. Okay. I was excited to get this mascara, but I just didn't like what it did to my lashes. This is the wand, and this is in black. Yeah, I just didn't like the way it applied. I didn't like the way my lashes looked with it. It just wasn't my thing at all. I like my lashes, really full, and I don't know, it's like they separated. I didn't like that very well. So um, this is a no for me. And I even stopped um, the video in the middle and said this mascara just I just don't like the way it looks on me. I don't like the way it's wearing, and if I don't like the way it looks on my lashes, I won't use it. So this is a no for me also. All right, so I think right now that is all. Oh no, I've got that other group. Okay. Let me get the other group, and then we'll go into that group. All right, I am back. Okay, so I have the next couple of products, and you will see them here in just a second. Okay, so this next product is Mega Slicks from Wet n Wild Lip Gloss. And I have already reviewed this. And I said that the application of this, it goes on like a lip gloss, but it wears like a lip balm. And it doesn't last a long time. So, if you like it going on like a lip gloss and then wearing like a lip balm, you might like this, and applying constantly. So I don't even think it lasts 30 minutes. So this is just it's okay, but it's not all that. So then the next thing I have is Hard Candy Pore Defense Primer, 12-hour pore refining, minimizes the appearance of pores. All right. And this one, I have a couple of Hard Candy primers, and this is what it looks like. Okay, now what I didn't like about this, see that? It has separated. It's gone oily. And what I do is I shake it. If I use it, I shake it. All right. When I first bought it, it was a solid mint color. But I literally shake it. Okay. And then if I use it, that's what I do. And it's better. It's better. Okay. But it's still, as you can see, that liquidish around it that wasn't there um, when I bought it. And this is what it looks like applied. All right. And I had a sub uh, ask me to review it again. And I did that. I told the sub that when I first bought it, it didn't separate. Um, so this is what it looks like now. When I first bought it, it applied. I mean, there was no, it wasn't like this. It, um, went on a solid clear mint green, and then it just applied like a regular primer. But now it has that separation. So, for me, I'll still use it till it's gone, but I won't repurchase. So, all right. Then the next thing that is sort of it's okay, but it's not all that. Is Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. Um, I just bought this and it's been reviewed. And I understand it's a tinted hydrator. Um, it applies like a foundation. And, I mean, people have been a lot of people have been interested in tints, you know. Um, but I would liken this more to a foundation than I would a tint. Um, it looks like a foundation, it applies like a foundation, and it behaves like a foundation. So for me, um, you know, I might as well just wear the foundation of my choice with all the benefits that come with that foundation and be done with it. Um, I don't, if I want something really light, see, it definitely looks like a foundation. And if I had my sponge, I would apply it like a foundation. So, I just didn't see, um, you know, it's a little bit more, um, wet, I guess. Not wet, dripping, running, but it's not super thick, um, or even gel like. It's just, let's see if I can, you know, if you can see the texture here. It's, it has lots and lots of slip to it. Um, so I just really, with the heat out, as hot as it's been, it doesn't have any waterproof claims or sweat proof or any of those other claims. It's just a tint. And sheer to medium build, flawless, softly luminous complexion. Um, you know, and I mean, I appreciate all of that, but in the heat and everything, um, I don't know, I just didn't see the appeal. I I bought it to review, and that's okay, but I truly did not see the appeal of the tint. Now, I've had actual skin tints before that are nowhere near this. Um, they did have a tint to the product, and you would get close to your the color as possible, but it was definitely a clear, um, it did match your skin tone, but it wasn't a solid color like this is. And as you can see, the window at the bottom, it shows you what color this is. It didn't look like this. It was sheer. It wasn't, this is opaque. It wasn't like that. It was sheer. And you wouldn't apply it with a sponge, more like your fingers. And it went not like a moisturizer, more like, um, you know, I don't really want to call it gelish either, a little bit, but it did have a tint to it. Um, but it wasn't, I don't think you'd have to set it. You didn't have to set it with powder or anything. It just went on your face, kind of more like a moisturizer, maybe like a gel moisturizer, but it had a tint to it. And it wasn't like this at all. But I appreciate why a lot of people like a skin tint. Um, but I just didn't see the difference between this and a regular foundation. You can get light foundations over the counter. You can get heavier foundations that definitely go from medium to full coverage, and then there are foundations that are sheer to medium. So to me, I just didn't see the purpose or the need, but I did review it and I said, what it did and, what it was like. And, it's okay. It was definitely hydrating. But in the heated weather of 95 to 100 degrees, I didn't see that it would stay on your face, very well, especially if you have to be outside. Um, at that point, you need waterproof setting spray and waterproof powder, to set. So for me, this, it's okay, but it's really a pass. If I use it, I'll probably use it this winter and just be done. Once it's gone, I'm done. So I think that for now, that is the misses, and they're okay, but I mean, you know, I'm not repurchasing. I bought them, I tried them, and I either didn't like them immediately for whatever reason, or they just didn't do what they were supposed to do, or they're just there. So, all right, everybody, that is all for this video. This is not the 2021 roundup of hits and misses, because that video is going to be, I thought I could do that one on one video. I can't. There's too much product. So, I will be doing that in separate videos. So, the next video of hits is on the way. So, all right, everybody, have a good day, and I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.